me for today's video. This is actually my first standing up video and it feels a little bit weird, but I'm just gonna roll with it. So today I'm going to be sharing a few tips on how to get luxury look for less. So how to make your whole wardrobe look a little bit more high-end, a little bit more pulled together, but without breaking the bank. And I've pulled it down into 10 steps or 10 tips. So without further ado, let's get started. My first tip is to keep your wardrobe neutral, and this will come as no surprise to a lot of you because I do get a lot of comments on how my wardrobe pretty much just has one colour palette, but this is actually a real benefit when it comes to having a more high-end and luxury looking wardrobe. Personally, I find shades such as white and blush pink really make an outfit look a little bit more chic, a little bit more polished, and definitely more luxury than if you were to have loads of different colours thrown in there, loads of patterns. I find the plain pieces just look a whole lot more high-end than patterned pieces as a whole. One piece in particular that really sums this up is this dress that I have from Topshop. This is a plain white dress. It costs less than £50, but when paired with the right accessories, it just looks so luxurious. It could definitely be a Pucci or something, a designer along those lines. It's just the most beautiful drape of fabric. It's a very elegant, simple cut, and it's a timeless piece as well. But a really great piece from the high street to make your wardrobe look a little bit more luxurious. So it's not just black, white, and grey that count as neutrals. For me, pink also counts as a neutral colour, and I like to inject pink in a few different shades into my wardrobe. This means that a lot of my pieces, a lot of my garments mix and match together really well, which also means you can invest in fewer pieces knowing that you can get more outfits for your return. Investment. Does that make sense? We'll just skip over that. This particular blouse is actually from Reiss, but I'm just imagining going to places like H&M, Zara. You can pick up blouses like this for a fraction of the cost of this one. Personally, I chose to invest in one like this because it is such a classic and I wear this with so many outfits, as you all know if you've seen my previous lookbooks and outfit posts on the blog. But stores such as Zara, Mango, Topshop, River Island, these kinds of plain silky blouses are always coming into store and they are such classic pieces, and I find that pieces that are very plain and simple, very tailored, always make your outfit look much more high-end. Another way of making your outfit look a lot more expensive is by choosing very simple, delicate jewellery. I have a couple of brands that I just go to again and again on a regular basis, and they are, you guessed it, Monica Vinader and Astrid & Miu. They are a little bit more expensive than high street brands, but because they are so timeless and classic, I feel like I've invested in one-off pieces and I just wear them so often that the price per wear is actually really, really good. When it comes to choosing the styles, I've gone for really timeless pieces. This is my cuff that I wear 90% of the time. I have very simple chain necklaces, very simple bracelets. They're very elegant, very timeless, and by investing in a few key pieces, it means I'm actually saving money over the long run instead of buying loads and loads of high street pieces. I like to keep it delicate and simple. I find it looks a lot more feminine and a lot more elegant instead of wearing big, bold jewellery that really overpowers your entire outfit. Tip number 3 for making your wardrobe look more high-end is by investing in entry-level designer pieces. And I don't necessarily mean entry-level handbags, although we're coming on to that in a few moments, but more the even more affordable accessories. Depends on what your style is. A lot of people look incredible in things like designer belts. The Gucci belt, of course, we saw all over our Instagrams over the past 6 to 8 months. And then, of course, there's things such as designer scarves. I think it looks fabulous when girls buy, for example, a Louis Vuitton scarf, wrap it around the handle of their handbag. But personally, they're just not trends I've invested in yet. For me, I am a sunglasses girl. I love designer sunglasses, and my favorite is Miu Miu. These are my most recent pair. Absolutely love them. And I find that just having something a little bit high-end, such as a pair of designer sunglasses, really helps to elevate the outfit of the day. However, of course, there are some amazing high street alternatives. You don't even need to spend hundreds of pounds on sunglasses. I find Topshop absolutely smash it when it comes to sunglasses. This is my latest purchase from Topshop, and once again, I feel like these are so designer inspired. This little flick is very Fendi, and I always go to Topshop ahead of my summer holidays to pick up some designer inspired sunglasses. Tip number 4, following on from the last one, is knowing where to invest, and for me personally, it's bags primarily and also shoes. Even if your whole outfit is affordable from the high street, you can still make it look absolutely fabulous and very, very high-end by being very selective with your accessories. One of my favourite purchases of all time is this Valentino, I think it's called the Glam Lock Rock Stud handbag. So I got this from Farfetch probably about a year ago now, and I just feel like it looks so fabulous with loads and loads of different outfit combinations. It's very obviously designer because it's a very classic Valentino style, and that would be a tip, is to go with something that's a very classic style. When it comes to investing in handbags, I don't like to buy hundreds and hundreds of handbags. I wish I had the money to, but I don't. So I like to go for more classic styles which won't be going in and out of trend anytime soon. This is so timeless that it'll be on trend for years to come. As well as handbags, I always feel that a great pair of shoes really elevates an outfit, and my first designer shoe purchase was in fact this pair of Valentino rock studs. I think I've told the story about these quite a few times on my channel, but cutting it short, I basically bought these as a treat to myself for my graduation, and I have never regret this purchase. They are the comfiest designer shoes, or just shoes in general, that I have ever owned. I call them my running shoes, which my friends always laugh at me for, but they are so comfy I feel that I could do a marathon in them. So much so in fact that these are totally battered. I have worn them so much. They really need to be healing, but no cobbler will do them for me, a normal Valentino annoyingly. But I picked up another pair because I wear these ones so much. So I picked up a gold pair, and I just feel that these instantly elevate any outfit. Of all designer shoes, I would highly recommend Valentino rock studs, because instantly your Topshop dress, even your Primark dress, can just look absolutely fabulous and a lot more luxurious than it may be. I also pushed the boat out and bought some flat designer shoes. These are Nicholas Kirkwood. Not gonna lie, I just totally was smitten with these when I saw them. I absolutely love this little pearl detail. They're so beautiful, but this is another pair of shoes that instantly elevates my outfit and makes it look a lot more designer. But what I wanted to say is, what do all of those 3 pairs of shoes have in common? Drum roll, dun dun dun. They all have pointy toes, and I feel that pointy toes is something that makes your shoes look a lot more high-end. So with that in mind, the next pair of shoes that I wanted to show you for elevating your outfit is this pair from River Island. Pointed toe shoes as a whole I think is a great way of uplifting a look, but these in particular I think look so high-end. So just having that little magpie eye for high street pieces such as this is a really good tactic to have. Tip number 5 would be to choose timeless styles, and this is relevant for both high street pieces and designer pieces, but especially designer pieces, because you want to make sure you can wear your investment piece time and time again. So things again like the Valentino rock studs, they've been around for so long, the style is not going away anywhere. Equally, this style of rock stud bag is an absolute timeless piece, and then there's things like Burberry trench coats, Ray-Ban sunglasses. They have not changed in style in like 20 years, quote me if I'm wrong, but these styles just do not change. So by investing in those, you're going to get so much return on your wear, and that timeless appeal will just make your whole outfit look a whole lot more elevated. Tip number 6 for making your whole look more luxurious is having neutral makeup and polished nails. So for me it means not having too heavy eye makeup, having a pretty pink and fairly natural lipstick, and just a very nude colour. I pretty much always have something nude on my nails. This nail polish I've actually had quite a few questions about recently. It is the Sally Hansen Argan Oil Powder Room Nail Polish. I'm a huge fan. I think it's just very elegant, very timeless and very luxurious. So yeah, neutral makeup, finding a lipstick shade that's not too bold. However, having said that, red lips just always elevates an outfit. But for me, keeping it neutral, keeping it soft, just makes you look a whole lot more expensive. Tip number 7 is all about garment care. So you could buy a Marc Jacobs t-shirt, but if you wear it outside when it's all crinkled and it's got threads hanging from it, then it's gonna look rubbish. Whereas if you go to the high street and you pick up a really affordable H&M t-shirt and yet it's been beautifully crisply ironed, then yours is going to look a whole lot better. So that's why my tip is looking after your garments, whether that's just regularly ironing or even steaming your products. But then also when it comes to winter, you may like to have a few gadgets. These are my gadgets, and they are, I think it's called a defuzzer. It's got a really funny name that I can't remember right now. But yeah, this basically pulls all the fluff off your jumper so they don't get bobbly, and then this is just a softer way of doing it. You can buy these, I think I probably got them from Amazon to be honest, but definitely worth investing in to keep your knitwear looking its best during the winter. If you live in a house with dogs or cats, then you'll know that your clothes can get pretty hairy, so I definitely recommend investing in some lint rollers. I say investing, these are 99p from H&M. They're so tiny you can pop them in your handbag, but giving your outfit a quick once over with a lint roller before you step outside is definitely an instant way of making your look a whole lot more elevated. Certain things in your wardrobe are just always going to be timeless fashion essentials and will always make your outfit look a lot more luxury, such as a trench coat. This one isn't even designer, this is from Ted Baker, and Ted Baker for me is one of those premium high street stores, a really good middle ground between high street and designer, where you can invest and get really lovely quality but without spending thousands of pounds. So investing in things like a trench coat, suede jackets, leather jackets, those kinds of things. They come into style season after season, so you can invest a little bit more knowing that you're going to get a lot of wear for your investment. But having said that, you don't necessarily need to buy the most expensive option that's available. This is a really good example. I have a Reese suede jacket, but I also have 2 River Island faux suede jackets, and I kind of prefer the River Island ones. I really feel like my outfit looks a lot more luxurious when I wear these, just because they're so well made, the quality of the fabric is really lovely, and yet they were under £60, so they definitely didn't break the bank. Tip number 9, and this is quite an obvious one, but you want to make sure your clothes fit. Know your size and make sure that you don't go too small, because there's nothing worse than having fabric clinging where it should not be clinging. Equally, if you're a whiz on the sewing machine, it makes a whole lot of difference to your outfit if you can just do a little tuck here. Maybe it's taking the straps up, maybe it's taking the waist in a little bit, but just very subtly tailoring your clothes can make them look a whole lot more expensive if the fit is absolutely perfect. And my final tip will come as no surprise, and it is to invest in designer dupes. So for me, I have no issue at all whatsoever with buying dupes. In fact, I think it's a really wise decision for making your outfit look a lot more luxurious when you're on a budget. Exhibit A is my Gucci mules. These were actually, I think, around the £20 mark from Ego. I absolutely love them. I was intrigued, let's say, by the mule fur trend, but I didn't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on the trend because I know that this time next year, no one is gonna want to be seen wearing them. And by investing in the dupes, I get to experience the trend without breaking the bank. These are my Hermes sandals. Again, these were less than £20. I don't think I'd ever spend that kind of money on a pair of sandals that, let's be honest, you're gonna wear to the beach. But buying the dupes, again, I can enjoy the trend, I can get that luxury look, but without spending a fortune. Another example, this is another pair that I picked up recently. I absolutely love this style of espadrille. They're obviously very much inspired by Valentino, and I wanted to buy into the trend but without spending a fortune, so picked these ones up. And then finally, these little shoes from Topshop, which they have just released in white, and yes, I have ordered them. They very much have the vibe of Chanel shoes, but the price tag is less than a tenth of the Chanel ones. So yeah, high street dupes when it comes to shoes are absolutely fabulous. Of course, when it comes to designer dupes, there are some incredible dupe handbags out there. This is one of my favourites, which you may recognise from my Chelsea Flower Show lookbook, but also my Mango bag, which was a little bit inspired by the Chloe Nile handbags. That again was a handbag that I was a little bit unsure, do I want to invest in it, do I not? But by buying the dupes, it almost acts as like a test run as to whether you want to go whole hog and buy the designer version or not. So those are my top 10 tips for getting a luxury look for less. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you'd like more luxury look for less type videos along these sort of lines, or just thumbs up in general for more fashion videos. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.